Let me teach you today how you can be able to touch a woman, places you can touch, and make a woman feel you, have an orgasm back to back. Like both of you are gonna enjoy yourself to the fullest. Yes, so if this sounds like something that you're much interested, do well to stick around and watch the video to the end. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed, and make sure you give the video a very great thumbs up. And to my returning subscribers, what would I do without you guys? Thank you so much for always stopping by. Now, when you talk about making a woman feel you or you touching a woman, there are two important places you must not stop touching a woman. If you want to have orgasm or if you want to make the knacking to be a memorable one, you must not forget to touch these two places. Number one is the bobby. Yes, that place. Those two apple. You must not forget to touch it. See, why we say you must not forget to touch it, as tender as it is, that is as sweet as it is. Because when you go towards that oranges, that dark place, that dark nip you are seeing, that areola, yes, it's called areola. When you go towards that dark place and you are rubbing it, you understand, because there's some certain kind of men that even when they want to touch, they'll start squeezing it, which is not okay. You squeezing it will give the woman pains, and when the woman begin to experience pain, the enjoyment and the satisfaction you are expecting to give her will be no. So when you want to touch those places, you need to take it gentle. As you are rubbing it, you are supposed to even be teasing it, you understand, not squeezing it. When you are teasing it, you understand, little by little, you immediately, instantly, the woman will start doing what? Feeling you. The arousal will just, some women, that their own is the softest touch, like the highest oracle, will even start pouring. You understand? And this if even makes way for you to enjoy the knacking. Now, when you want to penetrate, you will not have issue. You understand? There are some men that when they want to knack a woman, they will use their spit. The reason why you are using your spit is because you are not touching these oranges. When you begin to touch these oranges, what is spit? You don't need spit again. Why are you rubbing spit there? Why are you rubbing spit? You don't need a spit again. You just do what? Push your something inside. Your saliva is not needed when you are knacking a woman. What is needed is for you to use this your God-given hand and do what? Rub these oranges as good and gentle as you can. And lo and behold, the woman will start speaking in tongues. But when you refuse to do it, expecting your saliva to make your armor tanker to enter inside, my brother, it's not going to happen. Last, if you're expecting to satisfy the woman, you yourself will not even be able to satisfy yourself. So don't forget, if you're hearing my voice today and you know that before when you're knocking a woman, you don't used to touch the bobby, you don't used to go towards these places. Please, this is me telling you, you must start going towards these places. If you're a pastor, you say you want to give a holy knocking and you now refuse to enter these places, touch these places. My pastor, don't you think you're making a mistake? You say you're a president, you just want to dive in. You want to dive in like a parachute. You want to dive in. Please, before you dive in, make sure you touch these first places. This is the entrance door, the door to the kingdom of Jerusalem. You must learn to touch these two places, this puppy, if you want to make it on the last day. Don't even say you want to dive into the kingdom of knacking without touching this place, without touching these two apples that you are seeing. Don't even try it, because it's not going to favor you. The kingdom of knacking is not going to favor you. Then the second most important places that you say you want to do archaeology with a woman and you refuse to touch it, you end up having prick fraction. The truth is that whether you're knocking a virgin or you're not knocking a virgin, it is important you don't leave these places. This second place, you don't leave it, especially when you're knocking a woman that her body is not too open, like a semi-virgin or a virgin. You must learn to use your hand. You must learn to use your hand and do what? Put it deep inside her kirikiri. This is one thing that makes women to scream. You see, there's a kind of screaming that a woman will start giving before she starts mourning. That one is different. But that kind of moan that comes in when you put your hand inside a woman, it gives this sensual, like, which English will I use and describe it? Like, it gives this sensual satisfaction that you know what you are doing, that you are getting it, that you are going to satisfy me. That is what it gives. But when you are knocking a woman and she was not able to dim her eyes, because when you put your hand at this particular place, the woman will start dimming her eye. Like her eyes will look as if she's closing it. I'm talking about the kirikiri down the V. Down the V. This is where your hand should be heading to. After you have finished rubbing the orange carefully, see how calm the inside is. Like it's going to be so welcoming. So that's why you must not forget to dip your hand there. There are so many men that even if they don't use their hand, they can also use their mouth, which is okay, very much okay. You understand? It makes women to feel you more and more. Now you don't need to suffer yourself when you dive in. You don't need to suffer yourself saying that you want to go and naka. You can't suffer yourself because the path is already slippery. The path is already slippery for you. Like you don't need to have hooks and climb around the way. Like it will be knocking made in heaven. So don't forget these places if you want to make a satisfaction to come from that knocking. But if you're a man that is heading for a knocking that cannot give you satisfaction, you notice that if you skip this place, last you end up saying that the woman is not sweet. Most of the times you keep hearing the woman complaining that the man is not my type, the man is not your type because that man is not going to this place. The man is not your type because he doesn't touch these places. So when you begin to touch this place, even if she's not your type, even if the woman is not sweet, my guy, you notice that there is another sweetness here. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you find it so helpful, put it into practice. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.